Hey everyone, this is SEA Crypto Daily Buzz. Today is Saturday, July 4th, 2026, and we are tracking 3 stories for Southeast Asia. Spot Bitcoin ETFs finally snapped a 10-day losing streak with a $221 million inflow day. BTSE Group opened a fully OJK-licensed exchange inside Indonesia through a joint venture. And South Korea's top financial regulator laid out 3 timelines for a comprehensive digital asset law. This channel summarizes the most important crypto news for investors in Southeast Asia. Let us break each one down. Story 1. United States spot Bitcoin ETFs pulled in $221.7 million on Thursday, ending a 10-day outflow streak that had drained more than $2.7 billion. Fidelity's FBTC drove the rebound with roughly $166 million in net inflows, followed by ARK21 shares, ARKB, at $91.8 million. While BlackRock's IBIT surprisingly still posted an outflow. This was the largest single-day inflow in more than 2 months, and coincided with a short squeeze that pushed Bitcoin back above $62,000. For Filipino, Vietnamese, and Indonesian leveraged users, this is the first meaningful institutional signal in weeks. But one green day after a $2.7 billion bleed is not a trend reversal. I would want to see 3 straight days of positive flow and a daily close above 62,000 before treating this as anything more than a relief squeeze. Story 2. Moving on to Story 2. BTSE Indonesia's major launch. BTSE Group officially launched BTSE Indonesia on July 3rd, a fully regulated digital asset exchange formed through a joint venture with Aset Kripto Internasional. The platform is a rebrand of NVX, an existing Indonesian venue, and now operates directly under the Financial Services Authority known as OJK, which took over crypto oversight from BPSE in January 2025. BTSE Indonesia holds a digital financial assets and crypto assets trading operator license, allowing rupiah deposits, withdrawals, and IDR trading pairs across more than 200 digital assets. This matters for the region because it lands right after the P2SK bank-style supervision framework took effect on July 1st. For Indonesian users, licensed rupiah on-ramps just got deeper. For Filipino and Vietnamese watchers, this shows that global exchanges see the OJK perimeter as workable, not as a barrier. Expect more foreign VASPs to file for local joint ventures rather than serve Indonesia through offshore rails. Story 3. And finally, Story 3. South Korea's new digital asset timelines. South Korea's Financial Services Commission publicly committed to accelerating a comprehensive digital asset law, with Vice Chairman Kwon Dae-young laying out 3 distinct timelines during a Wednesday event. The most aggressive scenario targets passage between October and December of this year. The standard fast-track scenario targets June to August of next year, and a third scenario would push the bill to 2028 after the 2027 general election. Currently, South Korea regulates crypto mainly through anti-money laundering rules under the Specific Financial Transaction Information Act, with no comprehensive framework yet. Bitcoin is trading at $62,000, roughly flat, while Ethereum sits at $1,752, also flat after yesterday's rebound. For Southeast Asian traders, Korea remains the region's second-largest crypto market. If Seoul passes a full framework by year-end, it could compress the regulatory arbitrage window that some Filipino, Vietnamese, and Indonesian users still exploit through Korean-linked venues. Watch which timeline lands as it defines the next 18 months for the entire regional playbook. Today's 3 takeaways. 1. Spot Bitcoin ETFs snap 10-day outflow streak with $221 million inflow led by Fidelity. 2. BTSE Indonesia officially launches as fully OJK-licensed exchange through joint venture with Aset Kripto Internasional. 3. South Korea FSC accelerates comprehensive digital asset law with 3 timelines, aggressive scenario targeting year-end passage. This video is for information and education only and is not financial advice. All investment decisions and risks are your own responsibility. If this video was helpful, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell. And if you want more chart analysis and trading insights, join our free Telegram channel. The link is in the description below. See you in the next one.